Oh God, what is up, dudes and lady dudes? Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. I know this video looks super different and all over the place, but I'm at work, and of course Konami only drops Banlist while I'm at work. So yeah, and I wanted to make the video now because I also wasn't gonna have time after I get off. I have other things I gotta do. I wasn't gonna have time at home to actually make this video, so I'm gonna make it now. I'm gonna put it up now at work, which is hilarious and funny that I can do this, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah, the Banlist dropped. It's pretty minimalistic. I've already read it, so it's not a full-on reaction, but we're gonna be going through it. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on everything, at least, you know, initial thoughts and stuff. So without further ado, let's just start off with the bans. I mean, okay, Dragon Buster Destruction Sword, pretty cool. I mean, I'm happy about this. This really limits Dragon Link in terms of like how powerful their boards are, because take away the Dragon Buster lock and they just have like, I don't know, a Savage, Spheres, an Arc Light, maybe. We'll see about with another hit here. And then like maybe one other card, which is like just doable. It's a lot of interruptions, but it's doable. It's breakable for sure. But a lot of decks just can't break through that many disruptions plus the Buster lock. So I'm happy that's gone. Happy that's just not gonna have to be a thing we have to worry about. Super Poly now just humps Dragon Link fully, which is awesome. Next up, Linkross. Okay, Linkross, another really good hit. This is so actually my bans were like perfect. I actually predicted all three. I think I said those three, the three exact bans and nothing else. Linkross, really good though. I think this takes away not only the extendability of a lot of these combo decks, being able to just like, oh, my Hulk got negated, make a Linkross, get some tokens. All I have to do is put a tuner on the field and I play right through. Same thing for Dragon Link, right? They do the same thing with, they can do the same thing with like either Romulus or the Dragon or the Hulk, right? So big hits. Linkross is a huge hit to both Dragon Link and Infernobles, as well as just any deck that like likes to do crazy combos with Hulk. So that's really cool. Glad that's gone. Big facts there. Next up, Smoke Grenade of the Time Thief. Smoke Grenade of the Thief. This is just Infernobles all over, right? Like this just says targeted hand ripping is too good. We can't have it. And I'm really happy about this. And I think the main thing, this is what I was going for. Some people were saying ban Halky Fibrax, just that's why these decks can play so well and they'll still have combos. But I want these decks to still have combos. I don't want them to be crazy. Right, so if you take Smoke Grenade of the Thief away, then Inferno will still set up a board with a couple disruptions, kind of the same thing as Dragon Link. They just don't have the unfair, you know, part of their board that is just a free targeted hand rip. They get hand knowledge and they get to rip the best card out of your hand at the same time, and that's just too good, right? So that and Buster, the Buster Destruction Sword, Dragon Buster Destruction Sword, gone. Very happy about that. You just take the degenerate end board part of both of these decks. I'm sure they were going to be abused later down the line if we didn't hit them here. So I'm happy they're gone. And Linkross is a good hit too. I think I think we all predicted that they weren't going to go after the Halky Fibrax yet. And so I think Linkross is the next best thing. I'm glad they didn't decide to just hit more tuners or hit Metal Marcher and think that's going to be enough. I'm glad they actually went after Linkross because it's the second best thing to Halky Fibrax itself. All right, so that's it for the bans. I believe that's all I predicted. So I actually nailed the bans. Did not nail the limits though, okay? Missed a couple things on the limit, I think so. Okay, so semi-limits, we have True King's Return, and this is the only card on the semi-limited list. This isn't too impactful, I don't think. I mean, I've seen some people say give Masterpiece to 1, right? We have Diagram at 1, so you can't consistently get to Masterpiece, so it's like not that big of a deal. I'm still scared of Masterpiece, although I don't think it's like unbeatable. I don't know. True King's Return is fine, though. I mean, getting that recurability for them. They need Dynamite at 3. They need Return at 3. And then we'll see where they're at. And then maybe give them Diagram to 3. And then maybe we'll talk about Masterpiece, right? Give them consistency. I just don't think they're that powerful anymore. That's it for the semi-limits. No limits at all. We'll talk about what we missed at the end here. Then we have some unlimits, okay? So unlimits make a lot of sense, most of them, right? We have is it Dragon Buster? Yeah, ABC Dragon Buster. God, I'm like confusing the names. Like, it looked weird because I have Dragon Buster Destruction Sword written on my list too. Dragon Buster, this went to 1 for no reason at the start of Master Rule 5. Then it went to 2 because Konami was like, wow, we shouldn't have done this. And now they're like, okay, yeah, full circle, we goofed, put it 3. Same thing with Totally Awesome, the exact same situation. Went to 1, went to 2, now it's at 3. Rejoice Frog players, that's pretty cool. What the hell's going on? What? Okay. Come on, man. All right, next up we have Seer and Graph. It's kind of same things. They've been on the ban list for at 1 for so long, since BA was actually like a tier 1 deck. They went to 2 on the last ban list and nobody really cared, and now they're going to 3. It doesn't really change much. Pure BA is not great. It's not terrible, but it's not great. But still, you know, it's nice to just have them off the list now, not have to worry about them anymore. They're just free forever, hopefully. And then the last card on the list coming off completely is Ivagishki Mind August. This is a weird card. I believe it just says like when he's ritual summoned, you can like shuffle up to 5 cards in the graveyard back into the decks. So it's kind of like a soul release built into a monster. Kind of cool. I mean, it's easy. It's kind of like easy to just generically get it on the field. But I think it's fine. Like I'm just not that worried about Ivagishkis. They have like essentially an FTK or a hand rip, a full hand loop, but whatever. You know, I'm not that worried about it. But yeah, that's it for the Unlimits. Nothing too crazy there. Honestly, not a crazy ban list. They hit a couple, I think they hit the most degenerate things in the meta right now. But there's 2 big things that I'm kind of definitely like, I don't like that these are still around, okay? The first one is Miscellaneousaurus or dinosaurs in some way, right? Like dinosaurs again escape the ban list completely unscathed. I mean, they've been arguably one of those decks that people that play Infernobles and Dragon Link say, man, that deck is scary, right? That deck is just a nightmare, right? That deck can break boards, no joke. Still around. So those the boards we're making got weaker, but Dragon Link stayed at the exact same power, which is kind of like, okay, Konami, that's kind of strange. So I would have liked Miscellaneousaurus to go to 1. Just I think that's one of the most busted parts of Dragon Link. It takes away their consistency to open that up as an extender and essentially like an in-archetype called by the grave, as well as it takes away the grindability of the deck. Once they misc turn 1, they're not miscing again for the rest of the duel, most likely. So dinosaurs, I definitely wish had gotten some kind of hit. They've been really powerful for kind of a long time now. So hopefully we'll get a hit on the next list. I'm very scared of dinos. And then the last thing I want to note here is True King of All Calamities. A lot of people are going to be talking about True King of All Calamities. I can guarantee you that after this video, or after this ban list, like, you know, surfaces everywhere. A lot of people wanted it banned. I think more realistic people, in my opinion, wanted it to go to 1. Just because it's Konami. They probably weren't going to ban it right after Virtual World came out. They're still trying to sell that set. So I understand why they didn't hit it, but I also think they could have hit it to 1. Virtual World would still be a very good deck. But now Virtual World is completely unscathed. I think it might just be the best deck in the format, unquestioned now. But we'll see on that. I mean, they can make double calamities. And like, what deck beats double calamities outside of a trap deck, right? So I'm scared for Virtual World. I'm definitely really scared of the deck. Hopefully it's not too much. I mean, the deck does have consistency issues, so that's at least the saving grace, is it's the best deck. It almost reminds me of Spirals. Very scary deck, very good combo, plays through hand traps some of the times, but also has its own bricking problems, so we'll see where that leads to. But yeah, that's it. I would have liked to see Calamities go to 1 and either Misk or Fossil Dig or Oviraptor get hit a little bit, just to give a mini hit to dinosaurs. I just think they're very, very scary. And that's going to do it for us here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Let me know your thoughts down below on the ban list, and I will, I'll be, I don't know, talking to you guys in the comments about it. This is a weird ban list. Very small. I thought it'd be a little bigger, but I'm happy overall. I think the most degenerate things in the format have been addressed. The only things they missed, I think, are just the 2 I said, right? You know, dinos and Virtual World, but we're good there. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.